Hi everyone. So I've had a number of requests to do reviews on number 7 BB cream. So I thought while I was doing that, I might as well do a review on the number 17 BB cream at the same time. Because I've used both of these recently, so may as well kind of compare the two of them because they're different price ranges. So I'll let you know my thoughts on them both. Right, so first of all, we have the number 7 Beautiful Skin BB Cream, and I got the one for normal oily skin. It has it's hyperallergenic. It's a 14ml, 15 SPF, and I'll read out what it says on the back in case you don't know. It says, number 7 Beautiful Skin. One simple step provides a flawless, healthy complexion for a beautifully bare makeup look. The protective power of SPF 15 and 5-star UVA technology gives you advanced protection for the future and helps you to look as young as possible. For best results, shake before use, blend on smoothly and even with your fingers or a sponge. I'm going to show you consistency in a minute because I'll put both on my face. I've used these both, but I can just do a quick comparison. Putting them both. Let's get my mirror so I can see up close. Putting them both on for you. Yeah, so that's the basics of the number 7. Number 17 is BB Blemish Balm all-in-one magic makeup. This isn't for any specific skin colours. Oh, and by the way, I got this one in fair and I got this one in light, so they're the lightest ones of the range. Let me just check something. The number 7 BB cream only seems to come in 2 different colours. It's fair and medium. I'm just checking. And that's $12.95. And the number 17 BB cream comes in light and medium. And that one, number 17, is $6.99. They don't seem to have much of a range of colour then, so there's only 2 range of colour. In terms of price, yeah, number 17 is more expensive, but I bought this when you get the £5 voucher from Boots, which is quite often, so you can get it for what, $7.95. But was it something? Yeah, $7.95. So it's not too much in the difference because that's about £7 anyway. It's about pounds in the difference. But yeah, so anyway, because that's number 7, you'd expect, and it's more pricier, that this would be better, maybe. Anyway, so back to number 17 BB cream. What it says on the back is BB all-in-one magic makeup. Reveal the magic of flawless skin with this ultimate no makeup. The all-in-one creamy formula covers, enhances and protects skin for the ultimate flawless finish and barely there beauty. Directions: dot onto face and neck and blend evenly using fingers or a sponge. Work downwards and outwards from the centre of your face and neck. And actually, although this is more expensive, I've just noticed that this is a 30ml. So it's cheaper, but it's less of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my face. Sorry if I'm looking this way, but I have a mirror here. So what I'll do is I'll show you the consistency of both of them. Right, okay. That one's number 7, and then we have number 17. Alright, and what strikes me most when you first see the consistency of both of these, or the colour rather, is they're both the lightest but completely different colours. So you can see those. Oh, I don't know if it's showing you. So this one is a darker colour, which is number 7, and this one is the lighter colour, which is number 17. So that's a lot lighter and it's a bit darker, so I was a bit worried because I used the number, I must have used the number 17 is actually like pretty much out. Like I've used all of it. It's all air in here really. I've used a lot of it. So I must have used that for a month or so, and then I bought number 7. So I was kind of used to the light colour of number 17, and when I got the number 7 I was like, oh my god, it's going to be too dark, but it does blend in. So I'm just going to put, this is the number 17. Just going to put my hands. And then put number 7. Right. Right, just from application, I would say that number 7 seems to blend in a bit more easily. It just seems a bit more that it glides on. But that's not to say that number 17 isn't easy to put on. It just doesn't seem, I guess, as silky as the number 7. But in terms of colour, sorry, I was looking in the light. Yeah, since the number 7, won't come up on camera, but since the number 7 is a bit more darker, it does leave a bit of a nicer glow to my skin, whereas yeah, definitely the number 7, I just wanted to compare them both together because I've used them both separately and I haven't noticed a difference because I obviously am not comparing the two at the same time. But now that I'm doing that, I can see, because I thought that number 7 kind of just blended in. But now when I compare the two together, number 7 does make me, it probably is my skin tone, but doesn't add any colour to it. Whereas number 17 adds a slight sheer, which is quite nice. I'd say that the number 17, although it's not for oily skin or anything, leaves my face a bit matter, whereas the number 7, even though it is for normal oily skin, sure, excuse me while I inspect again, although it's kind of dried in now. It probably got the same kind of effect. It's kind of like a dewy effect. I thought first of all, because the number 17 wasn't gliding on so much, that it was more matte, but they both leave a kind of dewy effect. But the number 7 does definitely leave you with a bit of glow, like a tiny, tiny tan. Like, I'm so fair, so anything will give me a bit of a tan. I just want to get this right for you because I enjoyed both of them individually. Like, I had no problem, but while I'm comparing them, yeah, you know, I think the number 7 does settle into your skin a bit more and makes it look a lot more flawless. It evens out your skin tone. Number 17 does, but it's just a bit lighter and slightly more pasty. But, you know, as I said, I've used this all up, so I didn't have a problem with it. So I'd say number 7, a bit more glowy. If you're pale, don't be scared that it's a bit darker. Because it does blend in. This is probably the thing actually, because I looked at the Garnier BB cream, and when I put it onto my hand just to test it, it seemed really dark. So it wasn't as dark as the number 7, I don't think, but obviously it might just blend in like the number 7. So let's look again, just seeing while it's kind of drying in. Yeah. You know, it's a very close call, but I would say in terms of just giving me a bit of a glow, as I've said a million times, and the effect on your skin, I would say number 7 probably has a better effect. Dewy, slight bit of colour, but the thing is, I'm so oily, so I don't need a dewy effect. So maybe number 17 is a bit better for me, although it's not giving me any colour. But the thing is, I've since bought Miracle Matte Foundation from 17, because I've heard a bit about this. If you want to, I haven't used it yet, but if you're oily and you're interested, let me know, and I'll tell you about that. And I've also bought 17 Shine Control, and I bought 17 Photo Flawless Skin Primer because they had good reviews on the Boots site. So I'm thinking, for very oily people, because I don't think that these really help my oily skin, I'm getting it all over my trousers and at the back of my hands, like woo, putting it everywhere. Anyway, for oily skin, I'm not too sure that these are the best way to go because they do leave you a bit dewy, because I guess they're supposed to moisturize you as well, and I already have a moisturizer underneath. But the problem is that I don't like for caked makeup because I'm so oily. I use a powder as well, so I don't want a really thick foundation and a powder. So I like to use like BB creams or tinted moisturizers, which these are so much like tinted moisturizers. So I'm going to try the matte one. So I was a bit disappointed in number 7, you know, claiming to be for oily, normal to oily skin, because I don't think that it was any less dewy than the number 17, which was for any skin. But yeah, so I've probably rambled on a bit there. But to summarize, number 7 does leave it kind of glides on more easily. It leaves a little glow if you're pale like me. You might match up to the skin color exactly, so you might not notice that. It kind of settles into the skin probably tiny bit more flawlessly. Yeah, and they're both light coverage because they're just BB creams, like tinted moisturizer. So it's not going to cover spots or anything. It just kind of evens out the skin tone. So it's good, I guess, on a hot day, if you're on holiday and you just want to kind of throw something on, even out the skin color, it'll be good for it. Number 17 goes on probably true to my color, and is just paler than number 7. Not as easy to glide on, but that's not to say that it's still easily blendable and you can still put it on. I'd say if you put too much of this on, it might be a bit cakey, but you know, if you're not getting the £5 vouchers, I'd say you might as well go for this. But then I would say number 7 probably wins slightly, but you know, as BB creams go, I think they're all pretty similar. So yeah, so my next next trial will be with the number 17 Miracle Matte, just to see if they're any better for me, because I can't seem to combat shine, and maybe because these are moisturizing, even though, as I say again, number 7 is supposed to be for oily skin, I do not think that it really helps. You might as well get number 17 when it's cheaper. So yeah, I'm going to give this a try. So let me know if you want a review on that. Anyway, I hope this was helpful. But yeah, as I said, I've used both for a month or so each. So until just comparing them together now, I never really noticed any difference. So individually, they're both fine. They both do what they're supposed to do, really. Moisturize, even out skin tone, dewy finish. You know, I would say that they're both good. Anyway, if you have any more further questions or have missed anything out, please comment below or send me a message. I will reply. And please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching. Bye.